Okay, hello. So, I think my last vlog was on a Wednesday because I didn't vlog for the last 2 days of the week, and I'm going to tell you guys why. So, in the past couple of vlogs, I've been saying how I wanted to go to Costa Rica to get a minor in Spanish, and I'm a little champed. I wanted to get a minor in Spanish and, get some cultural experience or whatever. So my mom calls me and she basically says, no, you can't go to Costa Rica. And hold on for a second, just let me. Basically, she says, no, you can't go to Costa Rica. I don't feel safe. And I take her as a joke because I'm like, this is the most stupidest answer or the most stupidest reason you can give me as to why I can't go get a minor and graduate early. Like, you not feeling, or you being too paranoid or worried about me is not a good enough reason, for me at least, on why I can't go. So we get into this huge argument and she's like, I'm not supporting you going, and don't go behind my back and go. And I'm telling your grandma not to support you in going, which meaning not to give you any money to go to Costa Rica. So I haven't talked to her since then. I've been in a really shitty mood ever since. And kind of really wants my mom, but I refused to call her. And, I was just basically, like, we were texting back and forth. I was like, you cannot control me forever. You're always going to be worried because you're my mom. And you being worried shouldn't stop me from living my own life. And then I basically got sarcastic with her, saying, you know what, how about I just live the way you want me to live? I'll be who you want me to be, and I'll do what you want me to do, and hopefully then you'll be happy. And that's where we left the conversation, and that's where I haven't talked to her since then. But yeah, and then so I'm gonna go that way. Hold on. And then Josh comes this weekend, and okay, so I had to stop. That was really creepy. But Josh comes this weekend, like he promised he would, which is really good. And we actually had a lot of fun, and he was really sweet. While he was here, like he always is. We, stuff, and then we went out to the beach. I messed up all of my hair, because of the water at the beach. I didn't get in the water, but beach water is in the air, it's very humid or whatever, so ruined my hair. Therefore it's back to its natural state, which is pretty nice. And we had a good time, and I go to give him a parking pass, and I'm like, oh, were you gonna do 2 nights? And he's like, no, I'm only gonna do 1. And I'm like, okay, why? We agreed that you would stay till Monday. And he's like, no, I have to go because of something with my sister. And I'm just like, so when were you going to tell me that you were leaving? And like, it just ruined my whole night, because I'm just like, you, and I hate that I put this on him, but it's like, you were basically the only sunshine I had all week, and now you're leaving early. And I also felt bad for feeling, or getting really mad, or thinking, or even thinking this thought that, he's always at his sister's house, he's always there, so why can't I just have 2 days? Like, I can't even get that. And it really, crying already. And it really made me upset, 1, because he left, and 2, it made me upset because I was being selfish. And who knows what happened to his sister, and he wouldn't tell me. And so I basically got pissed at him, and I didn't talk to him for a little bit. And then I pulled it together because I had something planned, and I already made reservations for it. So we had a great dinner, and came back, and I gave him whatever I gave him for his birthday. And whatever. And then the next day, we hang out some more. And then, he leaves. And I'm pissed still. Oh, gross. I'm pissed still. Because he's leaving. And I can't hide it. Like, I'm just so mad. And so, he leaves or whatever. He calls me, tells me he has my keys. So I have to wait till he sends it. But I don't know if this was like an argument, because I was half asleep. And I was annoyed, 1, that he left. Annoyed, 2, that he woke me up. And annoyed, 3, that he wouldn't do what I said to do with my shit. So I told him to just mail my keys back and whatever. And he wants to give my keys to some guy, because he works for the shipping company. He wants to give my keys to some guy and have me meet this guy wherever he is to go get my keys. And I'm like, I didn't have like I told you I was sleeping. He woke me up, so I couldn't really think, this is a bad idea. 1, because I don't know this guy. 2, because I don't know when he's coming in. And 3, because I don't have no way to get down there. Like, just mail it. And so, he's like, I just give it to the guy, just give it to the guy. I was like, you know what? Do whatever you want to do, but just keep this in the back of your head. That's $250 worth of keys. So, do whatever you want. Just make sure I get them back. He's like, okay, whatever. Then he texts me. And he's like, I left my coat there and my books, my planners and stuff. I'm just like, fine, I'll mail it to you. And that's it. And I text him later that night, and I apologize for being mad again, being a bitch, and I hope his sisters are fine or whatever. I get no response. And then hours later, I text him again, and I'm like, well, good night. And I get no response. And then the next day, which is Martin Luther King Day, so yesterday, I texted him just like, so you're not just going to talk to me, like you're not talking to me anymore. He's like, there's just a lot going on. And I'm like, well, what's up? Like, tell me what's going on. No response. So I texted him again later that evening, and I say, you know what? I didn't put it in a bad way. I was just like, I hope everything's fine with you, and when you're ready to talk to me, or when you have time to talk to me again, do that. And then, and then I texted him this morning. I was like, where do you want me to send your stuff? And I sent him his stuff this morning. They got his address and everything. But to be honest, I want to quit. Like, I want to stop here, because I don't want to cry. It's not even been so. It's just the beginning of this relationship, and it's not just him leaving, because if it was just him leaving because he has something to do with his sisters, fine. But don't not talk to me for days. And then it's like, when I told him that he was being inconsistent, this was a while ago, I told him that he was being inconsistent in how he was acting toward me, and his response was, I know, and I'll try to do better, and he really hasn't. So, if I point out a flaw already, and you acknowledge that flaw, and say you'll do better, and you haven't, this isn't going anywhere. So, I just don't think that I want to do this anymore. And I don't think I want to do this anymore. So when he decides that he has enough time to talk to me, I'm going to tell him that I don't want to deal with him anymore, that he just he's not what I want. He's not what he was when he first started talking to me, or he's not he's not being consistent in the way that this relationship started off. So, and I don't like being ignored, and I know he's not ignoring me, but like make time. Like, I wasn't having the best of days either, but when you called, I talked to you. So like, why can't I get the same courtesy? And that really hurts my feelings, and I am like already crying over it. And so I feel like it just has to stop, because nobody is, and it's like the beginning of this relationship, I'm already crying over somebody, and I feel like I shouldn't be crying. So I'm just going to end it here. And yeah, it's basically from Thursday till yesterday and today. But today, let me see what happened. I'm trying to get my book bag, and they're playing fucking games with me, telling me it's here, telling me it's there, and telling me that they'll go get it, but they haven't gone to get it. So they're going to get it today. Like, even though they're supposed to be closed, they're going to go get it today, and I better have my shit by today, because I'm tired of waiting. It's supposed to be here, it needs to be here. And if she's like, even if I go, sorry, and I know my voice is cracking. She's like, even if I go to the post office to get it, they wouldn't give it to me. I mean, it has my name on it. Why won't they give it to me? That's stupid. So I was just like, get my shit, and I don't want to wait till tomorrow. Give it to me now, and I'll be good. So yeah, my fingers are really cold. It's really cold out here today. I don't like it. And how about I went to go buy a new pirate card, and I found my old one, which usually always happens. So yeah, that's another thing that happened. But I took a Spanish test today. I don't know how I did on it. It seemed pretty easy, but you know, when I say things are easy, they're really not that easy, and I usually fail them. So who knows? This nose ring looks like a booger. But yeah. Oh, I'm trying to get back into painting my nails, because I know they won't last too long afterwards, and it's already chipping, as you can see there. But yeah, from far away it looks so nice. So I'm trying to get back into painting them. And, you know, maybe today I'll do some exercising, go for a run or something. So yeah, that's it. I'm just like not in the best of moods. It's like, and then I feel like this is why I'm really sad most of all. It's because every time something goes really good, then it just turns out to go really bad. And nothing, it's like I can never have like consistency in my happiness, because it's like it always falls on if my mom supports me or not. And like it all just, and her not being like, no, you can't go, and I'm going to tell everybody not to support you on going, just shows that she really does not support me, all because she's scared. Like, she's always going to be scared, and that's not a good enough reason to hold me back. So no, and that's why, and it's like she's scared of me going away, so I'm not going away. I'm an adult, Mom, and I know I still depend on you for some things, but like, so I decided that when I graduate, she will no longer have me as a dependent. The day I graduate, probably the day after, because I'm going to be having too much fun celebrating my dependence or independence. After I graduate, I'm going to remove myself from her phone bill, and I'm going to tell her to remove me from her insurance. I'm going to tell her no longer to worry about me, and that now that I'm no longer dependent on her, she has no say so on what I do with myself. And I wonder what she'll say then. But that's like a year from now, so I'll tell you guys what she says then. But I think that's it. So, and I have to put my hands away, they're really cold, and I know they're running. So I'll just talk to you guys a little later. Bye.